Okay, now that you've successfully built your first agent, congratulations. Now what we're going to do is connect that to cal.com. So first thing you want to do, this is very simple. Go right into retail and we're going to add this function button here. And what that looks like is this. Check calendar availability and book on the calendar. So let's do check calendar availability. Now, if you've never made an account with cal.com before, you'll have to go and set up an account. It's very simple. And then you'll make a meeting. There's different meetings that will pop up here. Just choose whatever meeting best suits you. And what you want to do is take this right up here. See this? Up in the URL and copy and paste that first. And you see that's going to be our event type ID for whichever meeting that we're doing. And then we're going to take the API key likewise. So first I'm going to copy that. I'll put it here. And then I'll get my API key, which is you go to settings. And we'll go to API keys. And we'll make a special. Hit save. Copy. Now you know my API key. Please don't hack me. And then we'll take that and put it over here at retail. API key. Perfect. You can leave the description as default. And for the time zone, because I'm in Eastern time, I'm going to just set that to New York time. Okay. Perfect. Save. And now we'll do the same for book on the calendar. Paste that right in. Take this. Same event type ID that we grabbed before. Remember to grab it up in the URL. And then I'll change this again to New York. Save. Now, the last step, you're already halfway done, is to take both of those functions and reference them correctly. This is very important in the prompt. Most issues that you have with booking appointments can be boiled down to prompting errors. So the first thing you'll do is go down here and let's just see where our flow is. And the first thing is you want to put the current date and time. By default, LLMs, as you know, don't know the current date and time. And so retail's really nice because they have a default function call that just gets the current date and time. Now, this is in Los Angeles. We'd have to change that. But for the sake of this demonstration, I'll teach you how to change that later. But right now, we'll just set it to default time. And then when it goes to ask the person you'd like to book an appointment on said day and time, this is where you insert check availability using check calendar availability, which is referencing that function. Okay, and the last function you need to reference, it's very important you do it in this way. Just to confirm I booked you for this service date and time, please arrive 10 minutes early. Does that sound correct? And now if the caller says yes, put use book appointment on said day and time. So that will actually go ahead and confirm and solidify the appointment directly into the calendar. So let's go ahead and test this agent. And instead of calling it, I found it's a lot more easy and faster to just go and test the LLM using the chat function here, which is great. So I'll just say, hello. And I'll show you right now that there are already 2 meetings booked for tomorrow. But let's see if the LLM can figure out that those meetings are booked, and then it will say no and reschedule. So I would like to book a haircut for tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay, so it's going to check the current date and time and then realize that 3 p.m. is booked and say, okay, tool invocation worked great. You can use this for troubleshooting. Unfortunately, tomorrow at 3 p.m. is already booked. However, we have some already nearby slots that are available between 6 a.m. and 11 a.m. or 11 a.m. to 11:30. So let's say we want to do, I don't know, let's do 10 a.m. Okay. Oops. Oh, I need your full name and email address to finalize. Okay, yeah. So let's put this in, Mark Tomlett. And thank you. This is interesting. I didn't prompt it to give me the email address, but in this case, it's actually taking that information. It's a great learning opportunity from cal.com and asking for the email address. So you can disable that in cal.com, but that's kind of beyond the scope of this video right now. But I still, just for the sake of this demonstration, will give it a random email address to confirm the appointment so you can see what it looks like. Okay. And let's see. All set. I've booked you for tomorrow. And we can go ahead and see, boom, there it is. Booked in at that. So because the time zone differences are a little bit weird for me, the way I've set this up, unfortunately, It's not going to book it directly in my time because I'm using a different calendar time zone here. But yeah, you get the point. You see how it actually works using the time and date and the calendar functioning. So that's how you integrate with cal.com. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful.